But look,
Yeah.
we are going to end it. We're not going to talk about that right now. We have to go on to something I believe we saw coming a while
Yeah.
ago. Jimbo Fisher gets fired from Texas A&M. Now, one of the reasons we thought he would not get fired is because of the amount of money that they
Yep.
gave him coming in. And I believe the buyout now is what, $76 million?
Biggest buyout ever.
Wow. I think that, what did they say? The closest one was what, Gus Malzahn. It was like 21 million. And that was apparently like
It was either
astronomical at
that
the
or
time.
Bergeron, so one of
Well,
those
right.
two.
Oh, right. That is craziness. Well, talk to me. All right, because we know he was 6 years there. He was something like 45 and 25. His first 3 years, I think he was something like 26 and 10. 2020, they got up to fourth in the country.
Yep.
I mean, they had talent, but since then, I mean, he's been 19 and 15. They currently have a 9-game home losing streak.
Yeah.
It just has not been able to come. And it's not like he doesn't have the talent, because what,
Number 1
2022?
recruiting class last year.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's only been 3 other teams that have out recruited him in those years, and that's Georgia, Ohio State, and that's Bama. So
Yep.
I can't defend you, Fisher. Like, what do you? Is this the right move? Let's start there.
Yes, it is. I feel like at this point, keeping Jimbo Fisher was just beating your head against a concrete wall. Yep. It didn't seem like the players really wanted to play for him anymore.
Yep.
Boosters clearly didn't want him there if they're going to pay him $76 million to leave. And just want to throw this out there. The best job in the world is a fired college football coach. Getting paid $76 million to walk away and do nothing.
Yes.
I'll take that.
In the next 60 days, they have to give him what, like $19 million. Come on.
Yep.
Come on, man. Let me coach somewhere and get fired. Come on. Good God.
Now, and then the list of candidates they have, well, that everyone else is thrown out there is interesting. Mike Elko seems to be the front runner. Former A&M defensive coordinator, so that fits there.
Yeah.
There was Dan Lanning. I don't think he leaves Oregon. I think he's more than happy there. Way down the list, I saw Dan Campbell, and I was like, back off.
He's mine.
Well, and I don't think he's a college coach. So I don't think he wants to do the 365 days a year recruiting kids for 3 years from now, all that. But it's going to be interesting to see who is that next coach for A&M.
Yeah. Now, their interim coach right now is our D-line coach, Elijah Robinson. And they still have Bobby Petrino on the staff, and DJ Durkin at the coordinator spot. So they're going to, apparently they're going to stay put. But look, we know how competitive the SEC is, and you're getting paid all that money and you have no SEC championship game appearances to show for it. They're not going to keep you that long.
Well, not even SEC championship appearances. Get this, Jimbo Fisher at a school like Texas A&M, one of the better coaches in college football, one of the top schools for a period there in college football, didn't hit 10 wins in a season. His best season was that COVID year, but it was still like 9-1.
Wow.
Didn't get to 10 wins ever at Texas A&M. And that was a school that when they hired him, gave him a plaque with a 20, and then the last 2 numbers were blank. Texas A&M national champions. That was on his desk that they gave him.
Oh man,
and
I feel for you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, look. At the end of the day, we've seen it. They never really had a quarterback. I think their last guy that they had was the Kellen Mond years.
Yeah.
Which was after the Manziel. They really never have been able to find it.
And that was Sumlin. That wasn't even
right.
Yeah.
And so
Fisher never found his quarterback.
He never was able to get that guy. I mean, we go back to their their hallmark win when they beat Bama and that's when they had Devin A-Chain when he returned that kick for the touchdown. They had Zach Calzada, a backup quarterback, playing quarterback for them that day. They just never have had any consistency at that position. And I mean, on one side, it's like, well, that he got the axe, but the other side, it's like, well, he's sitting there with Ed Ronaldo with a big old cigar, like, hey, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't gotta listen to these kids and complain and doing this and that. I'm good. So
now he gets to be like us on Saturdays, kick back and watch some college football.
There you go. Hey, you got some time on your hand, Jimbo. When you come on the show, we can interview, but come on. We got a spot open.
Yeah.
Yo,
we don't quite have the $76 million for you, but
no. We'll give you a high five, buddy. All right, we're gonna like, a share, and a subscribe. Let's go.